Welcome to Nintendo Engineers. I'm your host, Chris Dysons. We're here to do something a little bit different. Sometimes we do non-Nintendo stuff. And I got these, a little unboxing thing. I got these little Coca-Cola special bottles. And I do like my history and things like that. And I got these little small bottles, for example, these little ones. And these were made, well, these were not made during that time, but the replicas of the old Coke bottles from 1899 to 1916 during World War II. And I thought that I would show them off before drinking them because I got them just for a couple bucks. They were on for special. They were trying to get rid of the stock, and I thought this one was pretty cool. There's one. Now, the problem is I could only find info for one of the bottles. It's very hard to find info for individual old Coca-Cola bottles. And Coca-Cola's been around probably about 4 years longer than Nintendo has. Coca-Cola, I think, was 1885, if I'm correct, or 86. And Nintendo was 1889. So both of the companies have been around for quite a long time. I would say Nintendo's in a rosier position because they're not marketing soft drinks, which are not seen as healthy enough, and they mainly just do video games nowadays compared to the card playing. So this is one of the bottles here, which was a nice, feels alright. It's a small amount, but that's alright. And you have this one, which I think is more of the original one in 1899. I would say this is the oldest type of bottle because you can really see the difference in the design of it. It's more like a water bottle that you would get nowadays, which you can see here, which is pretty nice. Maybe I should have reviewed them empty. Maybe I'll do that another time. This is the one I had found information on because it actually had the info on it. Now, this is our amber colored, clear straight sided bottles. The diamond shaped label was to stand out from the crowd, and it did its job until I believe 1915, when they brought out the signature, the perfect designed Coca-Cola bottle that we all know and love, with the ridges and the bumps all around it, which changed from the straightness of these old bottles, which they're all pretty much the same, but they're all very cool, aren't they? But I like it. I think they're very interesting, some of the old bottles and that, and it's also interesting looking at Nintendo's history because they've got a lot of old stuff from many, many decades ago, which there's not that many collectors and there's not many of them out there compared to video game consoles and things like that. So it's always fun to look back and look at how things change over a whole century. Nowadays, we don't have glass. We have plastic bottles mainly and things like that. You can still buy some glass bottles here and there, but they're not as popular. Yeah, pretty cool stuff actually. And let's just quickly put that all together. So I think it was pretty cool. And do you have old bottles at home? What's the oldest thing that you have at home at your place? And maybe you can tell me a little bit about it. So that's the end of my strange unboxing review, and we shall see you later on.